Hey guys, Oscar here. I hope you're having an amazing day today. And I'm going to teach you something that it took me 39 years to learn. And once you understand this about money, your finances will change completely. So let me give you a quick background. Since the age of 30 or so, I've been earning greater than 6 figures, and still I was living paycheck to paycheck. Now, by the age of 39, I was to the point that my check was not going any further. I pretty much was behind every month. Still, with 6 figures, I was behind on my bills. So here's what I was doing. I was pretty much earning my check, and every 2 weeks or every month when I got paid, that money was going out to credit cards or going out to eat or buying this and buying that and so on. Now, once you learn this about money, you're going to completely have a mind shift and you're going to change your finances to the better. So every day, at least me, every week, 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week, I have to wake up early, about 5:45 in the morning, and I have to drive to work, then drive an hour back, and I have to repeat that every single day. And every time I was getting paid, the money that was coming in, it was coming out. So my mind shift switched when I understood this. Pretty much what I was doing was going to work for somebody else to get rich. That's what I was doing. Let me repeat that again. I was going to work for someone else to get rich. No, me, I was not getting rich at all. In fact, I was completely broke. So let me go ahead and show you what pretty much I was doing. For the purpose of this video, let's just say I was getting paid $100 per month. So that's what I was getting paid. Now, let's just say $40 was going to my bills, $20 was going for the newest iPhone, then another $20 was going for credit cards, and another $20 was going for bills and another credit card. So pretty much I had zero. I was blowing everything away. All my money was going out. I was not keeping anything. In fact, I was always in the negative. But still, I was broke and I was trying to get the newest and best iPhone. Therefore, I would upgrade a year every 2 years to the newest iPhone. Now I have the latest iPhone plus the other latest iPhone, and still I was broke. So just to even condense it a little bit more, what I was doing was making, in this case, I was making Apple even richer. That's what I was doing. Making Apple rich, making Goldman Sachs rich, making Capital One rich. That's what I was doing. I was going to work every single day, waking up early, driving an hour to work, driving an hour back to home, and repeating that 5 days a week, 6 days a week for the same, for someone else to get rich except me. Here's what changed. Back in about 6 years ago, 7 years ago, I hit rock bottom. I was completely broke and I had to do something. I had to change my mindset. I understood that I was working for someone else and I was not getting rich. The best thing that I did, and this is not sponsored, I'm telling you what I did and what worked for me. I went ahead and started researching about finances, watching YouTube, reading books, reading many books, to be honest, many books. And the best thing, one of the best thing, which is foolproof, I got the 7 baby steps from Dave Ramsey. That's what I started with. I went ahead, saved my $1,000. I didn't save my $1,000 right away. It took me months. Then after that, I started tackling my debt. I was cutting all the credit cards and I was getting rid of my debt. That's what I was doing. Then a year or 2 years later, it came to the point that I was not getting any bills whatsoever. The only bills that I was getting was my house, which I have a mortgage, insurance, and the car insurance. I made my changes so drastically to the point that I drove my 20-year-old car. At that time, it was 13 years. I still drove that car and I still have that car. To the point that when I got a second car, I only got that car cash. I bought it in cash. If I was not able to afford it cash, I wouldn't buy it. And that was 6 to 7 years ago. I made that change. I made that mind shift. And now I'm comfortable. I have learned how to invest. I'm not a financial advisor, but I started investing with all the learning that I had from watching videos, reading books, going to seminars, reading more books, talking to people with the same mindset. If everything goes the way it's going right now, I could retire in just 5 years. Let's keep in mind that 6 to 7 years ago, I was broke. I was gone. I was broke. Six-figure paycheck wasn't going anywhere. So, in conclusion here, I want you to understand that once you understand that the money that you're going to work, that the job that you have, the money that you earn from your job, which you could get paid on the weekly basis, monthly basis, every 2 weeks, that money that you're earning is pretty much going down the drain. You're pretty much going to work for someone else to get rich. In my position here, I was working hard 10 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week to make Apple richer. I have the proofs here. And since then, I have not bought any other iPhone to make Apple even richer. And that's what I was doing. I wanted the latest, the greatest. So once you have that mind shift, please understand that no matter how much you make, you can do it. I highly recommend for you to go to Ramsey's website or even Google it. Dave Ramsey, 7 Baby Steps. The Dave Ramsey 7 Baby Steps is the best guide for you to get out of debt. I highly recommend for you to get rid of the credit cards. And I'm gonna close with this. One of my family members once told me, the way the United States works is by credit. And up to a point, that is true. But you don't have to be the one with the credit debt. You don't have to be that person. Let other people be in debt. Let other people work their entire lifetime and still retire broke. Remember, it does not matter if you are born poor, but it's completely 100% your fault if you die poor. Guys, I hope you found this video helpful. And if you like this video, I'm gonna ask you for a quick favor. Please click like, subscribe, so I can bring you more videos like this. And I'm here to teach you from my own experiences, what I have done. I'm not here to sell anything. I'm just here to teach you, because if I was able to do it, anyone can do it. All right, guys, have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one.